The unsung hero of Thanksgiving for me is the cranberry sauce. I love it. We all have visions of a kid of kind of the log-shaped cranberry that came out of the can. That's not cranberry sauce. And I want to show you today how to make it. It's real easy to make. You're going to use it the next day when you make a nice sandwich after Thanksgiving. It's kind of the best, one of the best parts of the holiday, I feel like, and very seasonal because we don't eat cranberry sauce really most of the rest of the year. Really straightforward process. We turn on our heat source, and then you're using essentially 3 ingredients with a couple spices. Organic orange juice, organic brown sugar, and organic cranberries. 3/4 cup of orange juice, a cup of brown sugar, 12 ounces of cranberries. They all go in the pot at the same time. So we'll add our orange juice, our brown sugar, and last but not least, our cranberries. They all go in. Happy roommates. You're just going to use a spoon and just mix it all around together so they get properly codified. And you're going to let them do their thing. The last 2 ingredients are cinnamon and nutmeg. Some people are partial to or impartial to cinnamon and nutmeg. I use them both. I don't use a ton. It'll give you a measurement. I just use a little dash of cinnamon and also a small dash of nutmeg. Nutmeg's one of those funny spices that some people really don't love. To me, it's so warming and fall and everything I love about this time of year. And now you mix it up. So the key to this process is this. You're going to keep this on high heat, and you're going to do so until those berries start to pop. And when they pop, all that delicious cranberry juice is going to seep out and make this wonderful, thick cranberry sauce. It'll thicken up as it cools. So I like to make my cranberry sauce. This is one of those parts of Thanksgiving you can make ahead of time. No need to make this on the holiday. Kids running around, cooking, cleaning, all that. This should be made the day before. It'll actually get better the next day, quite honestly. So you're going to cook it up, let it cool, put it into a container, keep it in the fridge, take it out. I like to serve, to serve at room temperature. You can serve it cold if you like, but this is really one of those things that is not hard to make. And the ingredients are, as I always say, 90% of cooking. You start off with great ingredients, you end up with a great product, which is what this will be. It's going to take about 5 minutes. And as it kind of goes through its little song and dance, you'll hear the noise. You'll actually hear some of the berries sometimes as they pop. They'll split open, and then you'll have your sauce. We make hundreds and hundreds of pounds of cranberry sauce every year. We actually make it in a huge, like a vat, a big steam boiler. And we use gallons of organic orange juice and brown sugar and, of course, the cranberries. Cranberries are one of those things that actually do grow quite well in certain parts of the Northeast. Massachusetts, they grow in a bog, actually a swamp, and then they kind of float up to the top. So these are local. They're from a small farm up in Massachusetts, and they're loaded with antioxidants and vitamins, and they're quite good for you. The issue with them is that you usually need sugar to balance them out. So in this, we're using the brown sugar and the orange juice to give us that sweetness. And what you'll see is these are starting to split. So we have a few that are already starting to kind of crack open. You want to just stir it every so often. You don't want to be kind of constantly stirring it, because what you want actually is as they're kind of cracking open, that's where you're going to get all that juice into the cranberry sauce. And that's really the secret to this, is letting it do its thing. Well, our cranberry sauce is almost finished. It's got that gorgeous, sensational, dark red color. One of the most important ingredients of this dish is actually the brown sugar. It's going to give it the sweetness you need. And we started carrying this really cool brown sugar from Paraguay, as from a great company called Big Country. We've added all sorts of different baking items over the last few months, so you can actually bake start to finish with us, from the sugar to the flour to the baking powder, everything else. I really highly recommend this stuff. It is different than any brown sugar, like the Domino brown sugar you get at the store. It's on another level, and it's going to make this dish even better. And our cranberries are done. They've all split. The color is really what you're looking for. And now the idea is to turn it off and move it off the heat source. You're gonna let this cool, just like it is. And when it does that, it's going to all congeal and come together. You can take it, store it for later, or have a sandwich, or put it on some turkey right now.